Welcome to our channel. Kelsey Mitchell fuels speculation about Indiana Fever exit amid contract uncertainty. Not many expected the young Indiana Fever team to make 2024 one for the history books. With Caitlin Clark's rookie power, the mostly young team also had Kelsey Mitchell as a veteran in their corner. But now that the Connecticut Sun has ended the team's playoff hopes in the first round, will Mitchell come back for more next season? Her 3-year, $618,000 contract expires after 2024, and no news of a renewal has been given yet. In a recent exit interview for the 2024 season, the guard told the media, "It's definitely a lot of emotions and thoughts that flow through my mind. I think everything for me is so fresh. I don't know what I need and what I'm going to do." Mitchell has been a mainstay in Indiana since 2018, the second hyped player after Aja Wilson in that draft class. But I know that when the time comes and the opportunity for me to make those decisions, obviously, I've always had a home in Indy, so it could potentially be a home for me again. But I think right now, the switching dynamic of my family and everything, I gotta do what's the best for me. I gotta be selfish about that process. Mitchell's father, Mark, died suddenly in March this year. He was 56. Understandably, this year has been hard for the Fever guard, who tries to visit her family as often as she can. But in the press conference, Mitchell then laughs and says, "I mean, when I know, he'll know, so we'll see." While nothing has been made certain, it wasn't the first time the 28-year-old addressed moving away from Indiana. Back in August, when it was announced that Indianapolis would host the next All-Star game for the first time, the Fever were excited. But when a journalist asked this of Kelsey Mitchell, she said, "I guess I was excited. Obviously, I've been in Indy the last few years of my life. But I'm excited that Indy gets a chance to host it. Shout out to Indy for that. So I'm excited for them and the city." The third-person narrative didn't allow fans to get their hopes up about the veteran staying in the red uniform in 2025. Mitchell has nicely added to the powerhouse team led by the Caitlin Clark name. And if the Fever truly wants to contend better next year, they should do all they can to retain Kelsey Mitchell. But is she truly interested in staying? Kelsey Mitchell's changing priorities. A sudden death in one's immediate family is hard enough to deal with. But when it happens a month before you're supposed to report for the 3x3 Olympic training camp, makes it a little bit worse. Kelsey Mitchell had a great season ahead of her in March, but with this personal tragedy, her priorities naturally shifted. "Family has been everything. Obviously, I just miss my dad a lot," Mitchell said in June. "Just having to do this without him, this lifestyle. I always expected my parents to be around, both of them, so it's a new experience for me, but I'm embracing it. I feel good about the 28 years I had with my dad." Whether or not she decides to stay with the Fever, fans certainly want her back. Unfortunately, there's no plan for the WNBA to expand to Cincinnati with a franchise yet. But luckily, Indiana is about a 2-hour ride away from Cincy. It's as close as it gets to home for Kelsey Mitchell. But for now, only she knows what the plan for next year is. Thanks you for watching. Stay connected with us for more videos.